Hello and welcome to Stage 4 of the Formula One Honda Japanese Grand Prix event. I've got a Mercedes that I'm using. I've already applied the upgrades that I need to finish the last race before I even started the first race. If you want information about costs, the upgrade path you should choose, and what I'd say are the 3 best cars to pick from, go check out the first video in my series. If you fast forward to the end of this, you can get to that playlist link and get access to video 1. Okay, this race, not supposed to get damaged. Don't have to win, but I am going to win. I'm just trying to take it easy. These guys are racing pretty aggressive here. I just don't want to be taking a bunch of contact, trying to keep it clean, reasonably clean, trying to do something that the stewards wouldn't mind if they were actually watching. And a little bit of contact there. I don't think that's a problem at all. Catch some draft here, zip around the Red Bull. And yeah, I've got a habit of doing that. If you give someone a little bit of a tag, they tend to get off the throttle. In real racing, they would not do that. They might actually give you a little bit of a tag back, but they're probably not going to lift and just let you go and say, bye-bye, go ahead. How about you overtake me? Yeah, they're just not going to do that. Now, this track, I do like this track. There's only the one corner I don't like, but I guess that's what makes it challenging, is the one tight hairpin. That's where you can, well, you can lose your game several tenths of a second there. It's actually shocking how much time can be gained or lost at that one corner. Okay, pretty easy race. Of course, I've got, heavier upgrades, so that's not going to be a problem at all. There we go. That one's easy. Get that one in the bank. Still going a lot faster. Like they were telling us to do 127s with a rolling start, and here I am from a dead stop. No trouble getting under 127. Drafting. Gotta love that. I always laugh at the drafting stages. Okay, so let's see here. I'm in 3rd place. 2nd place is a ways away. Oh no, I'm going to gain on him very fast. They do take that corner very well. And not, I'm starting to notice these guys are ramping up. Oops, I really blew it there. They're ramping up pretty quick as far as how good these cars are getting. Like, I'm not gaining on that guy very easily. So, basically my upgrade path is 5575. So what that means is brakes, I maximized the brakes, and I'm too short on everything else. I did that because that's just the cheapest path to earn this. And so that's what I like to show people. The downside of that is I'm definitely giving up top speed and acceleration, favoring a grip setup. So that's great for the corners, but then for longer runs, these guys are giving me some trouble already. So I'm already getting a little bit nervous about stage 5. Hopefully that's not going to be a problem for me. I guess we'll see. So here we go, no problem here, getting in all sorts of drafting very quickly. Oh yeah, I was a little worried at first. I always forget, like, you're getting 2.25 meters for every meter you drive. That's just the glitch, and I talked about that elsewhere. A lot of you guys know what I'm referring to. There we go, it obviously didn't end. Because I think this one said I also had to win. Which, of course, I want to win. I like to win. Winning is fun, isn't it? I love that last chicane. It just feels quite rewarding. And then plowing through to the end. Alright, that's awesome. I like Suzuka. I really like the S's. They have such a nice flow to them. It's quite an enjoyable track. Okay, there, and then there's my earnings. I'm pretty soon I'm gonna run out of earning space. Now, don't get overtaken or overheat. That can be interesting. Sometimes, now something changed. I don't like it actually, because it used to be in these overheating stages when you got off the throttle and coasted, your engine temperature would go down. Well, that's reasonable. Like, what engine stays roaring hot when you get off the throttle? Well, now they just do. I don't know if they did this because so many people were freaking out because they had to use tilt B and they were used to using tilt A. That might be why. Still, though. Anyway, I'll do a little bit of coasting. I don't want to push this too much. My first time doing this stage. My first time doing the majority of these stages. And we'll just see what happens. I'm going to do a bit of coasting through lap 1 here, just to see what happens, how much it builds up. If it just builds up halfway, that should still be pretty easy. But we'll see. I mean, there have been times in the past where they've screwed up these Grand Prix events, where they just made some mistakes and it became impossible to do them. So that's certainly happened in the past. Hopefully that doesn't happen in this one. Eesh, I'm getting pretty close to that halfway point, aren't I? Okay. Now, catching draft or letting someone push me would actually help this not to build as quickly, because it's a very simple algorithm. It's just based on my fingers on the accelerator, so it's creating heat in the engine. If I'm drafting, I'm covering more ground for the same period that I'm on the accelerator, which means it effectively will look like it's not heating up as much. Ooh, already starting to turn yellow. Hello, Jello. Okay, well that's interesting. Let's see if I can get this thing on the edge of overheating. I don't want to go too crazy here. Some events, if you overheat and cross the start-finish line, you still fail. Some of them you don't fail. And traditionally what happens is you'll get 3, maybe 4 dings before you blow up your engine. Like, it'll start flashing and you'll get these ding, 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 and I think you can get away with 3. Gosh, I don't remember though. And you know what? They might have changed it. So I don't know. Guess we'll see if we get to that point or not. If my engine gets to overheating. Now it's getting dark. Dark orange heading to red. Oh boy. I'm not worried about finishing. I've got such a I got a good lead here. I'll be fine. It's not gonna even flash, I don't think. Nope. There we go. Still no trouble. So really no trouble with any of these stages yet. And I've been going full tilt, baby. Oop, gonna run out of $M room pretty soon. Oh well, I'm just gonna keep plowing through for you guys. Want to get you guys these videos as fast as I possibly can. Finishing each lap in that much time is absolutely a joke. Like, if I had things really dialed, I should be able to do laps that are 10 seconds quicker than that with my current upgrades, I think. I haven't really dialed this in yet. I haven't really perfected it. Well, let's just keep our eyes on this. I'm going to keep pushing it. I like learning more and more, so I'm braking later and later into this section. So that's great. I can keep it pinned. Pinned through here. You'll notice I stay pinned for most of this. So that time I opted for a little bit of a lift point. I probably could have gotten away with less. And then I want to hop the curb and get on the brakes after I hop. I overbraked that. I gave up time there. And then here, I still feel like I don't know what I'm doing here sometimes. I feel pretty good. I mean, probably could have been better, but still, compared to what I've been doing for most of these videos, I've been embarrassing myself. And then watch the side road. I'm braking, a very short braking point when I see, great, this guy's perfectly in the way. I get a little bit of a push, but still, I think it's gonna hurt me more than it helped me. And I could cut the last chicane and gain some time, but then that's not gonna benefit me if I get like a no off track event. Oops, oh nuts, didn't want to do that. I really didn't, guys. And I lost the rear end there. So let's just see here if I'm not gonna do as great. Like, yeah, well, I did do a 114, but it wasn't clean. Yeah, you know what I'm saying. I just don't feel good about that because it wasn't clean. And he's right in the wrong spot there for me. So I lost some of my time there. Oh, this guy's also lovely. Ooh. Okay. Now, I haven't been watching as much. Maybe you guys have. But like I said before, if you're going under this bridge and someone's on top, you get drafted. Same with the other way around. It's really funny when it happens. Of course, we're going so fast, it would just be a flash draft. Flash draft. That sounds good, actually. I could go for a flash draft. Okay. Chugging along. This has been easy. Let's spend a whole lap talking about braking points, which there really aren't that many. But yeah, I'll get into that next lap. I'd like to see a nice clean 114 lap. Like anything, 114, anything. But there's all these cars in the way that are going to really make that difficult. Like this guy's in the way. Perfectly in the way. Tag, 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 tag. Get a little bit of a push. Come on, baby. Give me a push. Okay, so I'm getting on my brakes right as I'm hitting the curb with my rights there. Well, okay, I didn't hit the curb that time. And then throttle out of this. Full throttle for a while here. Oh, that guy's going to be nicely in the way. I might have to brake. Yeah. Here would be a very tiny braking point or lift point. I'll just keep it pinned. And keep it pinned through here. So maybe not a great lap to talk about this. I want to hop the curb and then be on the brakes. Yeah, still I was over braking, but it just my flow was all thrown off from the bots. Oh, and of course, braking out that rear end again. Oh well. Still been very easy so far. And driving way onto the grass, which is driving some of you guys crazy, trying to optimize this. Oh. Well, there we go. That's part of learning a track, is you have to overdrive it. So I was underdriving it, now I'm overdriving it. That's all part of learning where can you drive. Time is of no issue here. I've got an easy 9 seconds to play with. So not one bit of a concern there. So yeah, I'm definitely doing a bad lap here, but what is it going to be, 117? Oh well, I don't really care. Slide it sideways across the start-finish line. That's always fun. Ooh, they're paying me more now. Oh, I'm going to hit that max very quickly. Okay, well, there we go. That wraps up stage 4. Please like, please subscribe. Here's the playlist link. You can see some of the stuff I was talking about there. And stage 5 finale's coming up right away. Stay tuned.